advised, there are spoilers ahead related to the property being watched and or discussed. Hello! Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is Ashamoji TV, where I like to watch, react, and share my 2 cents about a couple of stuff related to sci-fi and fantasy. So if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. In today's video, I am going to be starting a whole new round of binge watching of 3 episodes from the 7th season of Supernatural. And I'm going to share with you in this video my condensed reaction to episode 10, titled Death's Door. Oh gosh, just that title alone. But before I share with you some parts of my reaction to this episode, I do want to just give you somewhat of an informal recap as to what I've understood in my last binge watch of episodes 7, 8, and 9. Starting with, of course, 7, which is The Mentalists. Not much that I've taken from that episode except for a couple of stuff. Number 1 being that Sam and Dean have reunited after being separated for about a week and a half. And more importantly, Sam has admitted to Dean that despite how hurt he was that Dean killed his friend Amy Pond, it was the right thing to do considering that she was taking innocent life. And in turn, what I also enjoyed is Dean admitting to Sam that the reason why he's been kind of acting really douchey almost, or a-hole-like, and drinking more than eating, and just pretty much spiraling downwards, is because he felt guilty keeping that secret from Sam, and not necessarily from the actions he took in regards to Amy. And then we have episode 8, season 7, time for an unauthorized wedding of Sam and Becky. Yeah, I hate that episode. I hate it. And it's interesting because some of you detest episode 5, but this is the episode where I would label detest as an accurate way of how much I hate this episode. But anyway, when it comes to this episode, there's not much to learn from it except for they did a disservice to the character of Becky. Even if she did start out as being somewhat annoying, I still hold my conviction that the writers missed an opportunity with the character of Becky, but that is what it is. But when it comes to Sam and Dean, the main thing is right at the end of that episode where Sam is encouraging Dean to take more steps in indulging more in his own life and taking care of himself. And Dean looking somewhat doubtful as if that's something that's possible for him because he spent his whole adult life pretty much, well, not just his adult life, his childhood and his adult life, taking care of Sam. And so I'm thinking maybe it's foreshadowing of Dean taking more steps of independence later on in the season or perhaps later on in the series. Who knows? And then we have episode 9, How to Win Friends and Influence Monsters, which was a lot of fun at first, right? You have the Leviathans contaminating the chicken burger supply with some nasty-ass black goo. But the performance by Jensen as a high Dean, or a Dean with serious munchies, was a lot of fun to watch until it wasn't, and that's right towards the end, when it seems as if Bobby got shot in the head because Sam and Dean hold up his cap and there's a bullet hole, and we don't see Bobby, and he's in the back of the car with them. And it took every willpower in me not to just go against my own personal schedule, which I have right now. It's very restrained, but it is what it is, to actually just watch that episode. And I'm glad I made that decision because from some feedback that I received from my club members, as well as some of you here on YouTube, I was able to find a better footing to be prepared for the possibility of this being the episode that Bobby departs Earth. That he passes on to heaven, or hopefully not hell for whatever reason. I don't think he would. But anyway, I'm emotionally ready. So if you are ready to watch this reaction with me, let's get to it. Here is the short version of my reaction to episode 10.
Is he dead? Just drive, Dean! Bobby! You gotta talk to me, Sam! Wait.
Gotta talk to me too!
Stop the bleeding! I'm not in here, Dean. I know first aid for a freaking bullet in the head. Here's trouble, Sim. Hold on.
Oh. Okay, so that's imagery as if we're in his head. Replaying the events.
You want to tell us what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on with your head?
I got shot in it.
Wait.
You what?
Bobby, we've been with you all day.
Yeah, they would have noticed if you took a boat. I didn't take one here. I took one out there, in the real world.
I'm wondering if he's in actual limbo. Because he's not dead, and he's not consciously awake.
What they're cooking up. You need to know.
Because they haven't shown a limbo, like, realm.
Stand there or hand it over, Bobby.
What the hell?
Oh, his wife.
Kara.
You were expecting Farrah Fawcett.
No.
Is that the same actress?
She always calls first.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
I know what night this is. I remember this.
I've thought about this a lot. I really sat with this. Don't make fun of me.
I wouldn't. But right now I gotta...
So he's in the corners of his mind, kind of thing. Whatever. All I know, he ain't dead. That's what matters right now. And since it's titled Death's Door, I'm also thinking maybe Dean might reach out to Death to save Bobby. I mean, we recently saw him.
Don't go.
Number one trick?
Doesn't have...
Sound
Oh!
like you know what you're doing,
Oh
Bobby.
my god, yes!
Rufus? What? I can't give you advice now? All of a sudden you know everything? No, I didn't always go wait in the car.
Pest control.
I need your help. Bad. Yeah, damn straight you do. No, listen to me, Rufus. I'm gonna die.
What does this mean? I guess a manifestation of his life experience? Okay, I'm gonna shut up trying to figure it out.
Hello, Mr. Singh. Your time's up.
So you're my Reaper, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard of you guys grabbing Reapies in broad daylight and in their sleep, but never heard of a Reaper showing up inside a guy's custard.
Oh, okay.
Prolonging the inevitable. I can find you anywhere.
Oh.
In this gin-soaked rat maze.
Bobby? Bobby Singer, you had better be washed up when you come down.
You're filthy. What is wrong with you? It's like you want him to get mad.
Oh, his childhood. Okay.
Now she's going after men who break their girl's heart. Pointed, am I wrong? Why you
So
out there?
happy to see Rufus.
You go for a jog up there, man?
I need your help, Rufus.
Yeah, clearly.
No, listen to me.
I want you to grab a torch, man. As soon as I open up her coffin, showtime's coming pretty quick.
I'm assuming this is representative of a real case they worked on?
All right, let's put this damn ghost to bed. I got plans for Purim.
Based on your surgeon on call, tell her to put electrics on hold. Fluid trauma to the
Okay, this is real time here.
Gunshot wound to the right frontal area. No exit wound found.
I guess the one positive is if Bobby does die, at least they give us some idea about his backstory.
We need to get him stable.
Okay, when are you gonna take the bullet out?
If we can get the swelling down, if it's in a place we can get to, if...
You know so long.
It's going by really crazy.
Body's crashing now.
Blood pressure 130 over 90.
Gosh, I don't want to see Rufus dead again.
Okay, Rufus, I need you. Balls.
Hey, yeah, you kid. Hey, what are you making like a white rabbit all over the place for, you grubby little... Enough with the jump scares, kid. Who are you running from?
Son or something?
Listen, after Bridezilla took you out, do you remember what you told me about your near-death experience?
I haven't told you nothing yet. But now that you mention it, pretty sure I almost crossed over. All right. I saw hallway, plaid carpet, the apartment building from when I was a kid.
And
And I want it out. I'm not dying on no damn plaid carpet. No, thank you.
so what did you do?
Well, obviously, Bobby not being stupid, I started looking for the damn exit door.
So you're telling me that the way out was through your worst memory?
It's an important door, Bobby.
Okay, this is good.
What the hell are you going on about anyway?
This. I gotta find the right door to get this to Sam and Dean.
Are you trying to tell me I'm just one of your better memories?
Would I make this up? Okay, I gotta go.
What?
You're coming with me, Rufus.
What?
I need my partner on this. Please.
Okay. That's a good thing.
I can't believe you. I hate you. You knew I wanted kids. Why didn't you just sit me down and say, I don't understand. You're a good man. You'd be a good dad. You broke my heart, Bobby. You happy? Just go away!
What did he do?
So how long after this?
Did you get possessed? Three days. You'd think it was when I had to stab her to death. But no. All through that, I was thinking we never got to get past this.
So he lied to her about wanting kids and she found out somehow?
Thanks, Rufus.
But it's gonna get worse and worse, right?
What year is this? 89ish?
Doesn't matter. I'm still stuck in eternal friggin' sunshine.
Bobby, where are we going?
Well, Dean, where's it look like?
Dean?
Dad says I'm supposed to practice with a double barrel.
Well, we're gonna skip the guns today. Here. Today, you're gonna throw a ball around. Just like a regular snot-nosed little jerk.
Make a hell of a nanny.
Shut up, Rufus. We need another door.
Oh gosh.
Let's go.
I thought the memories would get worse. But it's like in back and forth.
Ain't that deep? Dad was a mean drunk. I figured I'd be just like him. And hey, look, I was right. No sense passing on the legacy.
I'm so dumb. He had a vasectomy. And he didn't tell her.
You want to get out of here or you want to die?
I'm trying. How am I supposed to know what I don't want me to know?
It's so weird when it's sad and funny. It's his father. Ah, and that's Bobby as a kid.
Decided to drop by for a late bite.
When he was just washing up.
Hell with Grace. Pass me the biscuits. There's your nice supper. You get no respect in this house.
What?
Yeah, when it's that deeply
You can't
rooted.
tell me that wasn't gnarly enough to go splunking in.
I just know we're in the wrong place, Rufus.
Okay, Bobby, you don't have time. That sound was not the weather and you know it. We can't keep bopping through your greatest hits forever. That Reaper's gonna catch up.
I know what we're gonna do.
What?
We're
they do that?
Listen, the bullet didn't shatter. Only one hemisphere of his brain was injured. These are all positive things. But I don't want to give you false hope here. He's far from out of the woods. Most of the time, cases like this,
They die.
And the thing is, even if he does regain consciousness, I'm kind of scared they're gonna make it where he's still gonna kind of like die anyway because he's so brain damaged. I'm getting so many mixed signals, and I guess that's the point, to keep me, you know, just teetering here. It's like at one point I think he's not gonna die, next point I think he is, and who's in that car? The Leviathan dick guy? What?
Did you come here to finish the job?
Yeah, well, come on. Right here, right now, out in the open, you and me, Dick Roman.
We should go check on that friend of yours. You can't be feeling too frisky right about now. I'm a very good shot.
We're coming for you. And not just to hurt you, to kill you. You understand me? You're either laughing because you're scared or you're laughing because you're stupid. I'll see you soon, Dick.
That line made an impact. Of all the names to give him to, you know? Dick.
Well, technically, you're correct. You can't stop a Reaper, not permanently. Only their boss can do that, and we don't want him involved.
Yes, we do.
What is that?
Well, Sam and Dean have run up against these suckers three times. Picked up a few tricks. Enough to slow them down a hair.
And if he's successful and all is well, then I guess they can use that for future instances of death, right? To evade the Reaper.
What's the update? Swelling's down low. They took him off sedation. Apparently, he started fighting his tubes, so they pulled him out, and he's breathing on his own.
No, we're not having that conversation.
Oh, we need to.
He's not gonna die.
He might.
Sam?
Dean, listen. We need to brace ourselves.
Why?
Because it's real.
We've been through enough.
Oh no. Lucifer. That's a good reminder that that's still a struggle for Sam. God knows what he's saying to him, too.
Autoriste, Kaleo, Se, Kaideo.
Cute. Not so fast.
Yeah. Sorry. Other business.
Trying to help you, Bobby. You're going to die. Think you can stop it by pinning me like a bug? Cell by cell. That bullet's killing your brain. This trap won't hold forever. Because this room won't hold. Because you are going to die. Come with me. Be done. You've earned it.
No.
I don't know, Bobby. I mean, you really want to get stuck? Turn into some ghost?
I know what I'm doing, Rufus.
Some hunter's gonna cut you down.
Whose side are you on?
Bobby,
Oh, that's another possibility I didn't
you
think of.
failed. You got handed a small, unremarkable life, and you did something with it.
I don't care.
Why?
Because they're my boys.
Tell him.
Nice seeing you again, old friend. Thanks for the chat.
Hope we see Rufus again. That's a great way to bring back the character, but then again, you don't want to see him under circumstances like this.
Get a broom or something.
You know why he's like that? Because you let him do whatever he wants.
You drunken bully. Punching women and kids, is that what they call fatherhood in your day?
Oh, you deserved it. Believe me, you were nothing but ungrateful.
I was a kid! You died
And I was still so afraid I'd turn into you. I never even had kids of my own.
Good. You break everything you touch.
I adopted 2 boys. And they grew up great. They grew up heroes. So you can go to hell!
I don't know what to make of this.
No, this time, you listen.
Stop it!
Did that really happen?
God is gonna punish you.
She's trying to protect you.
You did what you had to do.
You got the only genetic case of bullet in the brain I've ever seen. Not so fast, Sidney.
Wait, stop. His eyes are open. Bobby? Hey.
We're gonna kill him.
It's just...
Bobby? Hey!
Call the code, trauma room.
Alright, this is the moment. They either revive him or they don't. Man, if Dean... I mean, they both now have a reason to kind of spiral.
Last memory, huh? Glad I saved the best for last.
Excuse jerkface, show your elder some respect.
You screw asshat.
Mr. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
You know what? I stand by that sandwich. Nobody likes licorice. It's made of dirt.
It is a classic movie food. It's right up there with popcorn.
Popcorn?
Yes.
You're out of your mind.
What? It's like little chewy pieces of heaven.
Oh, chewy piece of heaven.
Till everything fades away.
Well, Bobby, stay or go. What's it gonna be?
Stay somehow. What? Oh. It's a continuation. Okay. I'm just like, I want to press play, but I gotta talk about this episode. Oh my goodness. This is great. This is great. Well, no point stopping the tape here kind of thing. I'm just gonna roll and talk to you a little bit. Teary-eyed and get ready to press play on episode 11. Oh my gosh. Wow. There's so much in this episode. I can't relegate it down to one favorite scene, but I would say probably the most powerful scene. Really just got me there right at the end. Just the way they went about it, and Jim Beaver's performance is his last memory that he's creating by taking that stand until the Reaper has no choice but to take him, and to see Sam and Dean with the pride of a father. That was hands down very, very, very powerful. And of course, Rufus, you all know, it's wonderful. And I never really would have thought he'd come back in that way. But someone did comment, you know who you are, but you didn't give spoilers. And I think it was borderline spoiler, but it's okay. I wouldn't have known which episode it would have happened in. For all I know, you probably were referring to season 15. I wouldn't even know it. But you did make mention that there would be something that would bridge Rufus back into the story. And I thought, honestly, it was going to be past events, like memories. So it kind of is in this case, but it's in his mind. Oh, gosh. But they really did a number with the tug of war, because at times, I mean, am I exaggerating here or overthinking it? I feel at times it was a little too on the nose that he would die, so it's like, well, then he probably won't die. But then there's a lot of honking going on. Okay. All right. So, yeah, at times it seemed as if it was too much on the nose that he was gonna die. And so I was kind of struggling internally whether or not it's just, the CW pattern, because a lot of their shows are very dramatic that way, versus genuinely, this is going to happen, he's going to die, which does happen. And the way they went about it, I thought it was cool having him wake up, write some numbers on Sam's hand, and look at Dean and call them idiots. And okay, I'll just leave it at that. I'm antsy. I really, I gotta kind of freshen up a bit, start a whole new recording for my reaction to episode 11. But in terms of my Ashamoji, excuse me, still snot-faced here. In terms of my Ashamoji rating, I have to give it 4 Ashemojis. It's not perfect, and maybe after a rewatch, I might see that it probably is a perfect episode in terms of trying to show me a backstory with Rufus, with Bobby and his wife. So you know what? No, considering all that, which I did momentarily just forgot how that was just well done in terms of showing his backstory, his pain, his grief, his trauma, his regrets, his major regret with his wife. Yeah. Okay. It deserves 5 Ashemojis. So 5 Ashemojis it is. It's a great episode. It's definitely on my rewatch list. And so I hope you've enjoyed this reaction video. And I apologize if I was a bit annoying with my back and forth, will he, won't he die? But yeah, I'm that kind of person. I'm that kind of viewer. And believe it or not, I'm restraining myself a lot more these days than how I was in the early days of my reaction videos, for the sake of not, pissing off or annoying too many of my viewers who get a little bit frustrated with my quirkiness. But at the same time, I really am being as much me as I can to give you. Okay, so there was something else that crossed my mind for a quick second, but I think I might remember it later on as I record my reaction to episode 11. Yes, actually, no, I remember now. Of course. I'm assuming now whatever he wrote down on Sam's hand is going to play into figuring things out with the Leviathans and maybe saving Dean. Maybe it's going to lead to something, maybe a curse on the Leviathan. Well, I don't know how that would help Bobby, but just something out of the box. I mean, so far this season has been quite surprising on many respects, good and bad surprises. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Anyway, if you want access to my full reaction to this episode, details all about that is in the description box below, as well as ways to support this channel if you do like what I do on YouTube. But in the meantime, I am tuning out, peacing out. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.